There's this one YouTuber that I actually really like. Her name is Caroline. You guys, have you ever seen, she does interior design. Have you ever seen Caroline Winkler? I have been following her stuff for a long time because I looked up something. You guys know her? So I've actually been following her for years when her channel was really small because I was looking for something really specific. I wanted to know what something would look like when you did some specific thing. And she did it when her channel was really small. She did that thing. It was something on like furniture or whatever. And she was like making her own stuff, right? She was like, I made my own thing, or I refurbished this desk or whatever, right? She was doing that kind of stuff. And I started watching her shit and I really liked her because she like, she's a very honest person. She tells you everything about how she's feeling, you know? And I was like, I didn't really care about interior design at all, but I really liked her. So I actually have been watching her channel for like 3 years. And she started doing something within the last year that I thought was kind of funny, where she started going on to like male interior design subreddits and looking through them and being like, men, here's how I would help you, because most of the people that watched her channel were women up until that point. And when she started doing that, a lot of dudes started really appreciating her channel. And now she's got a very mixed audience and everything, of like a lot of dudes as well being like, can you help me? I don't know how to make my room not gray, you know? And yeah, she does a lot of like space reviews and stuff. It's nice. It's nice. It's cool. Her asking that video for the men to not sub. Yes. She starts that video off and asks men to not subscribe to her channel because she was like, hey, my channel's not really for you guys, but this video is. Just don't subscribe. But then they liked her anyway. I think it's one of those like moments on the internet where you see someone like think they're not going to be liked, but then they are like very liked. What's her name? Caroline Winkler. Hold on. Someone in chat says she reminds me of you. Yeah, my mom watched this channel. I think she reminds me of you. There you go. There you go. There's her channel. I like when people do content about the thing that they're talking about, but they insert themselves into it a lot, which is what she does, right? She's like, I'm doing interior design, but I'm working on my own home a lot, you know, and I'm talking about my own life in the middle of all of this. Very nice, very personal experience. That's what I always liked about older YouTube. I think with a lot of newer YouTube, you get a very sanitized experience. It's about the content, not about the person, which can be okay too, but I miss a lot of that old YouTube kind of vibe. And I feel like she has that, which is probably why I started watching her. There are a few channels I've been watching like that. And this is the kind of stuff that I'll watch while I'm just like eating food or something or whatever. Yeah, it's more relatable because you're seeing how this person's applying this to their actual life and not just, you know, a person fucking yapping. That's why I like streamers too, right? Some people will be like, oh, it's parasocial and bad. I think it's like the good parasocial where it's just about relatability and being able to talk to people about things. Whether or not you think you actually know them is totally different, but like it's the good framing of it, you know? In my opinion. Like 100% I'm parasocial for her, right? She talked about relationship issues in so many videos. And then at some point, she actually met someone that she did end up staying with, and now she's engaged. And you can see the difference in her early videos when she was just generally alone and unhappy to her now having like her life come together a bit more. And I'm like, wow, I'm so happy for her. That's absolutely parasocial. But I don't think she knows me. I don't think I know her deeply. You know, right. I understand her, but I don't know her. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's really nice. And I like when people have stuff on their channels like that, where it's like you can, I guess see what's going on with them, feel good about it, but also they're not farming it anyway. You know what I mean? They're not like, they're not preying upon you. They're just like, hey, by the way, this is what I'm doing, and that's it. It's nice. You felt the same way with creators like PewDiePie? A lot of people are going through that with him right now, right? Because I haven't seen too much, but I've seen like headlines of him talking more about how he's just like, yeah, I don't really care about this shit that much right now. I'm a dad guy, I'm a wife guy, you know? And he's just going through that. And I think there's a lot of people that are just like really enjoying that, genuinely really enjoying that, you know? So I think it's nice. I think it's nice. I think that's why a lot of people like a lot of the dad streamers. There are a lot of dad streamers too. And some of them, a good number of them, talk a lot about like home life, and they start talking about, you know, groceries more often and stuff like that. They talk about going to Home Depot, etc. I think that's been popping off a lot more because people have been missing that kind of stuff, you know? Yeah, Pete's a good one. Pete, absolutely. NL's a big one. I always watched Sips. He does the same shit, you know? I'm your dad streamer, thanks. I do have a lot of young family members that I am I would say, involved party in their lives, but, you know, I don't think I'm gonna be a dad anytime soon. I want to make a public statement. I really like possums, and I'm tired of people talking about how much they don't like them, as if I'm supposed to care.